All right.
Go ahead, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Gutham, for the introduction. And thank you, John and Alan, for the wonderful presentation. It is my pleasure to talk about how we can improve manufacturing performance through digital education. Mine is quite simple and straightforward, not really that technical. On a lighter note, what we are doing right now is already digital education. Just imagine we wanted to have this discourse. There is COVID. We all cannot meet physically. But through digital learning, digital education, we are all talking now, we're meeting from across the globe and we're learning. That is the beauty of technology. I have as my introduction that the COVID pandemic has caused widespread disruptions in all spheres of human activities, such as health, the economy, education, manufacturing, food security, and so on. If pragmatic steps are not taken to mitigate the disruptions, productivity, economic advancement, capability for innovation, and the manufacturing sector are under threat. It is believed that emerging advances in sensor systems, automation, and information and communication technology, ICT, for manufacturing can open new possibilities for lifelong learning using data from production. John did a good job introducing us to that and giving very many practical examples and situations. It has become imperative for productivity practitioners and others to look for timely, innovative, and practical solutions for businesses and workers in the manufacturing sector. One of the ways to turn the tide positively to improve manufacturing performance is the effective use of digital education or digital learning. What are the learning objectives for this short presentation? At the end of this discussion, I am expecting that all of us will be able to identify manufacturing performance indicators, explain the relevance of digital education and learning, mention types of information technologies that can improve manufacturing performance, and determine the relevance of digital education cum learning to manufacturing performance improvement. Let's quickly look at the concept of manufacturing performance. The ultimate goal of any manufacturing business is to be effective, efficient, creative, innovative, and be as flexible as possible to be able to offer its customers a wider range of services and products without necessarily incurring additional costs. If I may pause here, productivity is about continuously looking for ways to improve our processes, our products, our quality, our productivity, our competitiveness without necessarily adding new costs. Rather, how to reduce costs and still be able to maintain our quality. So though manufacturing companies may have different objectives and targets, they need to understand whether the company is moving in the right direction in order to be able to track all the changes happening is crucial to all of them. For a company to be able to track whether it is moving in the right direction, it is necessary to employ different types of manufacturing performance indicators, which we normally call the MPIs. MPIs help the manufacturer to reach its strategic and tactical goals in the long and short run by assisting the manufacturer to better understand the current situation and help evaluate the effectiveness of strategy implementation. MPIs are constantly changing because market situations are not constant. For instance, Some measures are more important at a particular period of the company's development, while other measures become more important at another season. The unforeseen global invasion of COVID-19 pandemic is a classical example of the need to constantly change the NPIs to meet emerging needs. What are the categories of NPIs that we need to look at to be able to improve performance? During a research carried out by the Manufacturing Enterprise Solutions Association, MESA, a total of 28 manufacturing performance indicators were identified as the most important by decision makers. All metrics were divided into the 7 following categories. Customer experience. We all know that the customer is the king. It is key that everything in the manufacturing process must be done to ensure that we keep our customers happy so that they keep coming. There is no point in manufacturing if you don't have people who are going to buy what you're manufacturing. Supplier and product quality, that's also key. Operations efficiency, ensuring compliance, reducing maintenance spending, increasing flexibility and innovation, cost reduction and profitability. Cost reduction and profitability increase. These are the 7 categories of the NPIs that the 28 indicators were shared into. Now, the key thing for today is the digital education or digital learning. What is digital education or learning? According to the Institute of Academic Development, they look at digital education or learning as the innovative use of digital tools and technologies during teaching and learning. It is often referred to as technology-enhanced learning or e-learning. Exploring the use of digital technologies gives educators the opportunity to design, imagine, engaging learning opportunities in the courses they teach. According to Wikipedia, a digital learning strategy may include any of or a combination of any of the following: adaptive learning, badging and gamification, blended learning, classroom technologies, e-textbooks, learning analytics, learning objects, mobile learning, e.g. mobile phones, laptops, computers, iPads, personalized learning, online learning or e-learning that we're doing right now, open educational resources, technology-enhanced teaching and learning, virtual reality, augmented reality, and so on and so forth. What are the benefits of digital learning or digital education? One of the things that makes it very important, particularly at for the manufacturers, is it is personalized learning. It brings about the opportunity to customize learning to the specific need of the students or participants and at the best pace and path for them. John talked a lot about the new technologies, automation, e-robots, intelligent learning, and the rest of them. The best way that we can make people to quickly adapt to this is by personalizing this learning at their pace, in their space. It can be conceptualized and tailor-based on the learner's own passions, strengths, and specific needs. Special needs are more quickly diagnosed, learning gaps are easily addressed, and progress accelerated. Another benefit is digital learning enables high engagement learning. Learners are recognized as active participants in their own learning and are fully engaged in the design of their experiences and the realization of their learning outcomes in ways appropriate for their developmental level. It also brings about expanded learning opportunities. Learning can happen many times and in many places while intentionally leveraging his expansive nature in the learner's development of competencies. Learners with authentic, rich, and diverse learning opportunities can now participate in thousands of ordinarily inaccessible courses by the best professors and facilitators for free, as long as they have a broadband connection. And that's what we are doing right now. We're all learning. We don't have to travel. We didn't have to spend a dime, but we're learning. That is digital learning. One of the benefits, it's easy to us. There is easy assessment for learning. It powers continuous feedback from content-embedded assessment, games, simulations, and adaptive learning, such as students participants, such that students, school participants can track their own progress, thereby improving motivation and performance. It also makes collaborative learning quite easy. Digital learning promotes collaboration, making it easy for teachers to create and manage groups. Collaborative authoring environments like Google Docs make it easy for teams far and near to co-author documents and presentations. Then it brings about quality learning products. With digital learning, students, participants get to use tools that will produce professional quality products with the opportunity to share them with public audiences. It makes the sharing of economy to be quite easy. Only one person doesn't bear the brunt of the economy. Due to the explosion of free and open content and tools, schools, companies, and individuals can save money while ensuring equitable access to common standards, since sharing platforms have made it possible for millions of educators and experts to share tools and resources across state lines. And one beautiful thing about digital learning, it is relevant for all ages, regardless of your age, regardless of what you're looking for. Students can now easily have more access to relevant and regularly updated content, which makes them current and up to date. Like John was saying, it is not enough to have all these machines, all this technology. People need to know how to use them. If your processes are faulty and you automate faulty processes, you are going to have faulty results. So with digital learning, that can easily be corrected before the processes are automated. It's easy to know that your processes aren't working well. There's something you can do. There's something you can change to make the processes very good, perfect, and then before you automate. And one major thing about digital learning, it is now the new normal. We cannot pretend it's not there. We can't look away from it. The whole world is changing. Everything about the world isn't the same anymore. It has become our new normal. So current global events like the COVID-19 pandemic mean embracing new ways of doing things. While trying to stay safe through social distancing, manufacturers cannot stop learning new ways of doing business so as to improve performance as well as productivity. Now, the next thing I want to...
Adam, you're just 2 minutes in finishing the slide.
Okay, I have 2 minutes to go?
Yes.
All right. So can digital learning improve manufacturing performance? It is quite obvious now that manufacturers are facing challenges so that they can stay afloat. They have to produce more without necessarily spending anything extra. They must constantly improve their processes, qualities, and satisfy their customers. Beyond the traditional ways of doing things, they have to continually improve because productivity is about continuous improvement. So one way is that manufacturers can do this is to integrate information technology with operational technology. And digital learning is one of the ways. Since my time is quite short, I may not be able to go into all that I have in the slide, but the bottom line is the fact that for us to be able to use the new technologies, like the 3Ds, like the 3Ds, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud software, industrial Internet of Things, we need to use digital learning, digital education to achieve that. And I'll conclude by saying that productivity is about improving manufacturing performance using latest technologies without necessarily incurring additional costs. It is about creativity, innovation, improving process, and doing better every day while satisfying customers. The right application of digital education and learning can boost manufacturing performance. Thank you for your attention. I'm done.